everybody, Howard here with Beginning Blues Guitar Part 1. This is for those of you just getting started on guitar and you want to get into a bit of the blues, but it's also for those of you who have maybe been playing for a little while, okay? We're going to progress through this series, and so there might be some really cool stuff for you as well. I'm on acoustic guitar for this, but by all means, everything that I'm going to present here, you can do on electric guitar as well. But I know a lot of people, when they first get started, they start out on acoustic guitar. So either way is totally fine. I am in standard tuning, so you want to make sure you're in tune, either using a tuner or whatever method you prefer, okay? So, believe it or not, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you a basic E blues scale. We're not going to be running scales over and over and over again. It's just that it's the most important scale in the world of blues guitar. And it gets used a lot, and we're going to get right into making music with it, all right? So it's not going to be a boring scale workout. So this is a blues scale in the key of E. Right? And you can mix your fingers up to play that. You can see what I'm using, which I think is the most logical. But when you actually get into blues guitar playing, you'll find yourself kind of moshing up fingerings depending on what you're doing, okay? And of course, you want to be able to play the scale in both directions. That's really important. Very, very important. So learn that scale, know it, and love it, because you're going to use it a lot, okay? So let's get into making some music. Now, there are two basic feels or rhythms that you have in blues. One is a straight eighth note feel, which is like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then the other one is what is called a shuffle feel. And it feels a little bit different. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We will be working with both of those rhythms, okay, both of those feels. But for right now, we're going to use that straight eighth note rhythm. Okay, so we're going to talk about a 12-bar blues, incorporating that blues scale into the mix. So this is what we're going to play, okay? That is a 12-bar blues, okay? And as you can see, we used a bit of the E blues scale right out the gate. So let's get into it. First, let's explain a 12-bar blues. The pattern that I'm playing is this. We're going to play that 4 times. I'll talk about some variations on that, but we're going to play it 4 times, okay? So what I'm doing is my first finger is in the 2nd fret on the 5th string, okay? And we're going to move to the 4th fret on that same string. But we're going to incorporate the 6th string open the entire time. And you can see that I stroked the pick twice on each of those. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, okay? And then we play 2 single notes, the 3rd fret on the 6th string to the 4th fret. And you can see which fingers I'm using for that. You're not moving your hand like this, you're keeping your hand in one place. So sticking with explaining a 12-bar blues, what it is and how it works, we then want to move this finger down to the next string, okay? So we're going to do the same thing, only we're doing it across the next two strings, okay? So we're using the open 5th string and moving our fingers to that string instead. So it's the exact same thing, right? We're just moving it down a set of strings, so to speak. Down meaning toward your feet, okay? So what we have so far is this. We want to play that 4 times, and I'll talk about the variation that I did. And then move it to the next position, and we want to play it twice. And then we want to move it back to where we were twice. So it's 4, 2, 2. Now, in the actual musical example that I played previously, we do play that first one, that first position 4 times, but on the 4th time I replaced it with, that's called a blues walk-up. We're walking into the next position. So that's fun to do, and we want to do that now, right, just to keep things interesting. So what you'll actually be doing is playing the pattern 3 times and replacing the 4th time with this. The open 6th string twice, 2nd fret twice, 3rd fret twice, and 4th fret twice. And then you move to the next position. And then, of course, back. So what we have then is and that, by the way, is called moving from the 1 chord to the 4 chord. We'll be talking about all of that later on, but for right now, we just want to learn how to play a basic blues, right? Just get the fingers going, get everything moving, and then we can get into the more technical explanations of the blues, right?